Hi there, welcome to Tech for Everyone. My name's Gary and today I'm going to be looking at the Tascam Dr-40 sound recorder. Now I did an unboxing of this earlier on today and I thought it'd be a good idea to do the first impressions of this unit. This is it, out the box. So we thought we'd do a first impressions video, and then I'm sure later on we'll do a full, more in-depth review after we've used this unit in anger, and it'll be interesting to compare the two and see what we think of it, you know, a couple of months down the line having used it. So first impressions, it feels like quite a nice unit. You know, it doesn't feel very cheap and tatty. It's quite solid and robust. It's a 4-channel recorder, so you've got 2 mics at the top here and 2 XLR/jack inputs at the bottom. And these are mic and line selectable inputs. The mics on the top are angleable, if that's a word. I do have a habit of inventing words for these videos. And on the front here you can see the control button. So we've got stop, play, record, which makes just quick, easy access to those functions nice and simple. You can select the channels here quite easily that you want to record from, and you've got a quick button here for record mode, so you can select the record mode, choose which inputs you record from, whether you're recording in mono or stereo. So I'm currently recording this video on this, and so it'll be interesting to see how the audio works out. You've got here time and date. It asks you to set the time and date of this when you first turn it on. Definitely a useful thing to be doing. We've got a digital slate with the time and date on it, and so, you know, if you've got a selection of audio recordings and a selection of video recordings, quite easy then to match up just by time and date, as the files have that information recorded to them. You've got menus here, a quick menu, a mixer, which I haven't looked at or played with yet, but I can only assume means that you're mixing the 4 channels. And then on the side here, you've got the line in, mic in, and mic with phantom in. So this field recorder has phantom power, invaluable really if you're using a recorder like this, and input level controls. You can also hold the buttons to avoid accidental pressing. You've got a line out here for headphones or monitor speakers, and you can monitor your recording as you're recording from there. So if you've got someone else monitoring the sound with a set of headphones, they can keep an eye on the levels. Now that's really useful if you're using something like a DSLR camera like we do to record our video, where you can't monitor the audio very easily, and it wouldn't be the first time that we got to the end of the video before realising levels weren't brilliant. So that's a definite plus point in my eyes for using with the DSLR cameras that we use to record audio. So I've got a Rode mic in here, the Rode Lavalier mic, plugged into channel 1, and it's set to a mono recording which records the left channel to both right and left in the recorder. As I said before, they're jack and mic selectable, and that's so when you select the line input on here, then that uses the TRS jack on the bottom for recording. This side you've got SD card slot and USB slot. USB for transferring your files to the computer. Obviously you've also got, it's recording to SD, so you can take the SD card out, bung it into your SD card reader. I use a MacBook Pro with a SD card slot on, and that makes life a lot easier. And it comes with a 2 GB SD card straight out the box, formatted, ready to go. So that's quite a neat little bonus, I think. Overall, first impressions have been quite good. I played with it. I found the menu a little tricky. As I do with most things, you know, I'm not happy unless I've got a very easy to use, simple menu. You know, I like to be able to use things quickly when I'm out and about, and this took a little getting used to earlier on, but I haven't done an awful lot with it either. You know, I've just set it up to record this video, and I've played back a few files and checked a couple of things. Useful features, like I said, the time and date marking. You can overdub channels with it. I haven't played with that, so that'll be covered in a further review. And the fact that you can record multiple tracks, I mean, being able to record 2 tracks is quite useful. One of the other things we found with the DSLR camera is sometimes we want to do an interview with someone on the fly, and the interviewer's voice isn't picked up if we're miking up the person who is being interviewed. So with the recorder, we can mic up both interviewer and interviewee, and get both recordings recorded pretty simply to the SD card and match it up with the video very easily. I don't have an awful lot else to say about this at the moment. Like I said, we're going to use it more and certainly find out what it can do. So overall, I'm pretty happy with it. You can select the data rates at which you record. So you've got, this is currently 44.1K bitrate, then I think it goes up to a 96K bitrate. Records in MP3s and WAVs. Obviously, if you want a higher quality bitrate, then you're going to have to record in a WAV file. That's about as much as I can cover in the 6 minutes that I've had to talk to you. I'll speak to you again about this soon, but that's it from Tech for Everyone. You can, of course, follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter account is shown just here somewhere. And if you've got any questions or anything you'd like us to review, or you know anything about this or you want to tell us that we can say in our next video, then please get in touch and we'll be happy to do so.